Hi, my name is Jenna Stebbins. I'm one of the Reference and Instruction Librarians at Naugatuck Valley Community College. Today I'll be showing you how to navigate the Issues and Controversies database and utilize this database to find sources for your persuasive speech. First, let's start with how to access the databases. You can access a list of all of the library's article databases through MyComNet. You'll need to log in if you're off campus. And once you get to your MyComNet landing page, over here on the left-hand side, locate My Library Info. Then select Naugatuck Valley Community College Library, and you will be presented with a list of all of the library databases. Note also that our chat feature pops up. So if you had a question at this point or needed some assistance from a librarian, whether it be on your topic, how to find sources, or how to cite sources, you can open up a chat and be instantly connected with a librarian at the reference desk. Find the column labeled General Magazines and Journals, then locate Issues and Controversies. You'll see in the description this is a great place to find background on a topic and begin research for an assignment. We are now on the Issues and Controversies database landing page. As you can see, this database is organized around different prominent issues and controversies. Several are highlighted, for example, issues that are currently in the news, and popular issues. So you may browse through these selections and see something of interest. Another option is to scroll down to all issues by subject and browse. For example, I might be interested in topics pertaining to energy and the environment. So I can click here to see a list of all of the issues about energy and environment included in this database. The topics that have the video icon include a video overview of the topic. On this list, the topic that stands out to me is renewable energy. So let's explore that. At the top, you'll see Issue Overview with the option to view Issue Overview and video. This is an excellent way to acquaint yourself with the topic. The full video is only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. A transcript for the video is provided right next to it, as well as a longer article underneath. Reading this will help you to get acquainted with your issue. Here, there are several questions related to different topics falling under the renewable energy category. For example, climate change. Should the U.S. government take aggressive steps to combat climate change? You'll then see what supporters argue and what opponents argue. So, your proposition may be, the U.S. government should take aggressive steps to combat climate change, or the U.S. government should not take aggressive steps to combat climate change. And in your persuasive speech, you will look for sources to support this claim. Let's take a look at what supporters argue. A short statement right here summarizes the supporters' argument. As one of the world's leading polluters, the United States has a responsibility to lead the fight against climate change. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions through stringent regulation and robust investment in renewable sources of energy would help protect the planet while creating jobs and stimulating the economy. It's also helpful to know what an opponent might argue. Restricting greenhouse gas emissions would slow economic growth, increase unemployment, and impede innovation. The United States should not be held to higher environmental standards than its economic competitors. The private sector, not the government, is best equipped to meet the challenges posed by climate change. Once you've familiarized yourself with the arguments in favor and against your statement, you can use other tools within this database to find additional sources. Primary sources, court cases, media, infographics, editorials, and news. You'll notice on the editorials page, some of these have been published as recently as today, so you'll know it's up to date. Now remember, editorials are opinion articles. The news articles will be more objective reporting on the topic. So let's take a look at what's included there. Here are several articles that talk about different countries' and governments' responsibilities to tackle climate change and how it's viewed by general population. This one, Concern about Climate Change Shrinks Globally as Threat Grows, is a study, as is this, Massive Gap Seen in Countries' Plan to Tackle Climate Change. Let's take a look. The latest pledges by countries to tackle global warming under the Paris Agreement are woefully inadequate to avert a rise in global temperatures that scientists say will worsen droughts, storms, and flood, a report said on Wednesday. This article could be used to bolster your argument that more aggressive action needs to be taken in order to combat climate change. If you're interested in citing this article or sections or quotes from it in your speech, you'll need to cite it. To do so, you can use the Cite tool, which is built into the database. Select Cite, and then you can choose the style that you're working with. The first one here is MLA. And you can copy this and paste it into your speech, slide, or wherever you are compiling your list of works cited. Now I'll show you a few more places you can look for articles to support your claim in your persuasive speech. We already examined Issues and Controversies, which is where you'd want to start to pick out your topic, get to know some background information, and pick out your proposition statement. Once you have used Issues and Controversies, you might want to move on to an article database like Academic Search Premier, which is linked right here at the top of this page. This database works a little bit differently in that you're going to type in keywords to find articles on your topic. So I can try renewable energy and policy. And then we'll have a list of results down here, as well as some videos. And these are a mix of academic journal articles and news and magazine articles. But you can limit to any one of those if you prefer to read sources from magazines or newspapers, or if you prefer to read studies from academic journals. For example, I'm checking off the magazine option, and we can see what's available for magazine articles. Here's one published in winter 2022, Time to Be Honest About Fossil Fuels. And the abstract will provide you with a summary of the article, stating that the U.S. needs a fundamentally new energy policy that will deliver reliable energy supplies at affordable prices with low impact on the environment and climate. The full article can be read here. You can also open the PDF to save or download. And then using these tools, you can email yourself a copy of the article, and you can cite the article. So again, just make sure you are choosing the correct format. So for example, MLA is here. And you can then copy and paste this into your works cited section. There is a lot of information to find in Academic Search Premier, so I encourage you to explore it and contact a librarian if you need any assistance with searching it. Finally, one more place where you can find articles to support your proposition statement is our collection of newspapers. We have access to many popular national and international titles. You can navigate to them using the links located in this newspaper box. Additionally, students, staff, and faculty at NVCC have the option to create a free New York Times account on their website, nytimes.com. If you choose to do this, click on the free web access link, and it will bring you to a page where you put in your information, your student, your expected graduation year, and then your email address, username, and password. And once you do that, you'll be able to access the New York Times and read an unlimited number of articles. Additionally, you can use the search feature on the New York Times website to look for articles on your topic. So here is my search for renewable energy. And this is an excellent opportunity to point out that this first search that came up, this first result, is a paid post. So be very careful about that. Ultimately, it's an advertisement. So think about what their motivation might be for publishing this. I would skip the paid post altogether and scroll down and look at these articles that are not paid posts. So it is posted for you, but it's not immediately clear. So it's just something to be on the lookout for. But you can then explore any of these additional newspaper articles dealing with climate change or renewable energy. Finally, here's our library homepage where you can access our chat and additional methods of contacting us, including our phone number, email address, text line, and appointment scheduling service, where you could pick out a 30-minute time to set up to meet with a reference librarian remotely to work on your research. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.